Hello all and welcome to Agile NZ TV Live. I'm joined here by John Sullivan, who's with MYOB. How are you doing, John?
Excellent, thank you very much.
Cool. So your talk later on today is about guerrilla retransformation. What's the difference between normal transformation and retransformation?
I think that the talk really talks about the fact that we had gone down a very traditional approach to transforming, using consultancy firms and trying to apply a really good agile process to the company. And we found that wasn't giving us the greatest results because we focused really on the process and application of that process, rather than trying to get us to be a delivery-centric and focus on the delivery aspects of delivering software.
Right.
So the retransformation part is about that recognition that you aren't really successful if you install Agile into your organization. That's not what Agile is about. It's a mindset and a way of working, not a process that you regimentally follow. And that's really what the talk's about.
Nice. So a big theme of today is that mindset element coming through rather than relying on the processes. How have you gone about in your retransformation helping people to change that mindset? Because that's a tricky thing to do a lot of the time.
I think the major difference that we've applied is rather than try and push a change into the group from above, we try to fuel it from within inside the team itself, so that we use empathetic means to basically make people just urge themselves to change inside the teams themselves, rather than say thou shalt do this process, because people don't buy into that. You end up with a lips and ceremony transformation rather than someone who lives and breathes the thing you're trying to get into. Really feels it, and they will culturally want to change if they feel the desire and burning need to do it. Whereas if you sort of instruct it downwards, it doesn't kind of get there very much. It does. It literally just becomes a ceremony and words at the team. Yes, now we shall do our stand up. That sort of stuff. So that was majorly the change that we sort of went at.
Awesome. And so you also sort of talk about how there's a real pressure to change fast in your organization. So how have you dealt with that particular challenge? Is it just an acceptance of failure and just trying as much as possible, or how have you gone about that?
Well, I think the one thing that so I really don't want to bang on about MYOB in particular.
We'll let you off.
Okay, but I think one of the things is the company has a great desire to do the right thing for its customers. Like, we want to make their life easier, and the people that are on the teams, we connected them with the things that we were trying to take to market and the problems we were trying to solve in market, rather than hide them behind backlogs and hide them behind the real problem. And that basically, then people get a sense of urgency about making change really quickly. They can see the results of what they do. They become much more passionate about what they do. So the thing for us was really about connecting people to exactly what we were trying to do and why we were and what the benefit of what we were doing was.
Right. Cool, nice. So one of the main themes of this conference is around transformation. Can you tell us, or sort of share with us, one of your own personal transformation experiences? What was it that sort of changed the way that you thought in your own career?
Okay, so I've been in the Agile space, mainly in Australia, but probably for around about 12 to 14 years ago. And it was really following a whole bunch of processes that were in market at the time, and then reading Kent Beck's book on XP Explained, and going, oh my god, this
guy knows what he's talking about.
This is really it. Instead of like trying to prescribe what we do up front, and then thinking that that's right, knowing full well that we have to adapt and change and everything else, this book just lays it all out for me. And that probably about, I think it was about 14 years ago. That reading that one book just suddenly changed my mindset, and I was in a process company at the time, rebelling against the way they were a consultancy firm trying to install their process. So I then said, no, here's a new process for you. And that got me out of that company and then moved me into a company called ThoughtWorks, which is sort of one of the sort of leading agile companies, mainly around that reason. That just his book basically inspired me to do things better.
Excellent, that's really cool. So final question, I guess, what's the most insightful thing that you've heard from any of the talks you've been to so far today?
Well, it wouldn't be one thing, one person and one statement, but I think the context that people are saying that agile transformation is not really about installing an agile process. It's about a mindset change, and it's something that I'm seeing in the market. I've been involved in the agile transformation market in Australia for quite a long time. I'm seeing that people are seeing that an agile process installed in the company and repeatable is the destination that they're trying to hit, and that to actually hear a lot of people saying actually it's nothing to do with that. It's actually about just your mindset, the way you work, trying to strive to be better every day. Like tomorrow is going to be a better day than today, and I'm going to walk in tomorrow to try and solve yesterday's problems.
Right.
That's the thing I think I've got out of everything this morning.
Nice. That's definitely a theme that's coming through from the people that I've talked to as well, so that's really cool. But awesome. John, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the conference and good luck for your talk.
Thank you very much.
Cool, thank you.
Bye-bye.